What's going on, guys? Mike, aka Crypto Jewels. I'm going to do a Verasity VRA update. So let's dive into the chart. Guys, I'm not a financial advisor. I do this for entertainment and educational purposes only. So don't blindly follow anything I say or do. Also, guys, if you like the channel, if you like the videos, if you like the content, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notifications button to be notified. And also, one last thing. I have partnered with MEXC Global, which is a fairly new crypto exchange, one of the largest growing exchanges after the whole FTX debacle. I've been trading on it for about 6 months now, kind of testing it out. It has a lot of altcoins and different small market cap altcoins, shitcoins, whatever you want to call them, that are not on other exchanges. So I have partnered with them and have an affiliate link below where if you click on it, sign up for a new account, you'll get a $100 USDT deposit bonus on your first deposit for futures trading. So make sure you check that out. All right. Now, let's look at the macro first, and then we'll dive into the micro. I'm going to do an update on this guy. This is the third video, I believe, third or fourth video. Since I did my first one when we broke out of this little, falling wedge, whatever you want to call it, down here. It had a huge, massive, impulsive explosion up to, about 0.11 cents. Since then, I have anticipated an ABC to look something like this. You'd have an A, a B, and then a C down into this box ultimately, which is around 0.03 to 0.048-ish or so. As of right now, this thing is looking like it can do it. Well, we'll get into that once we get into the details. Once this bottoms, whether it's bottom now or whether it's bottom later, that's to be determined. But once this does bottom, I anticipate us breaking all-time high, and then a retrace, and then eventually hitting 80 cents to $1 before a larger retrace. So ultimately, from a high-level macro standpoint, my target area for this swing trade is what I'm looking at this as is 80 to $1. That's what I'm targeting. So if we hop into the weeds on what we got going on, we have got this yellow 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which puts in a complete impulsive structure up, which is a typical sign of a trend reversal, which I believe we have. And then that puts in our larger degree 1 wave. And then we have what I see as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down, which you cannot have a corrective wave complete on a 5-wave structure. I could have this counted incorrectly. It is possible that this is some sort of an ABC, or it's it's a flat of some sort where this was actually our 5-wave and we had an A, B, and then this is our C. So, it is possible that this thing bottoms. If it did, I just counted the top wrong and counted this wrong, which is okay, but I'm still anticipating, that we get some sort of a corrective structure down. So if we get this higher alt B, my guess is we'll probably turn into some sort of a running flat, and then correct down. Might not make it down to this green box, but ultimately I would like to see it from a structure standpoint. I would like to see it get down to this box because it would complete the count, at least as I have it. But it doesn't have to do that. If for some reason this is some sort of an ABC and we are bottomed, we would want to see this white impulse unfold, which would be this. We'll throw the wave on it here, which would be this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it would impulsively move in a 5-wave structure up to about 0.14 cents. That's what the bulls want to see in order to start to really invalidate this this corrective structure and that we're still in a correction. So if we can get that, I would say bulls are in control, and then we can anticipate moving on to the larger degree count. So until that happens, my primary target is 0.088 to 0.099 or so, 0.1. You know, and then really we need to see how price reactions up in this zone here. So once we get up there, now if it slices straight through it, you know, then that's a bullish indication, as long as we end up getting a fourth and a fifth wave. You know, you could slice straight through it and just still have an ABC, and that would still be a flat. And then you could still have a 5-wave structure down to finish your corrective. So we just kind of got to play it by ear, see what happens. For me personally, I have been DCAing into this thing anyway. You know, I bought down here and ended up selling the third wave. And I've been DCAing down on this, you know, this rejection. So if we do end up, you know, breaking down here, I will continue to average in. I hope that we do get down into this box, because that's ultimately where I would, you know, load up heavily. But if we don't, and we end up impulsively moving, you know, upwards and fulfill this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up, you know, I have at least averaged it in and feel confident and comfortable enough that, you know, if we do validate and invalidate this corrective wave and validate the larger degree push up, you know, we'll get some sort of a correction, and then that's where I would deploy the rest of my capital for this position. And again, it's a swing trade position for me. So I'm targeting, you know, I'm going to hold this thing for a little while, you know, and not trade the swings. Now I'll trade leverage, this, you know, the micro swings on this, but will not trade my swing position until, you know, the higher degree, you know, targets hit. So hopefully that helps with any kind of updates. See y'all later.